The October rally was ferocious and then died completely. So the question is NEO a smart investment? Well, let's soon find out. It's had a hard time. If you look up until recently, in November, it has been trying to stabilize. You can see it's been on the skids for quite a bit. And from the investment perspective, I would invite you to do homework on the actual company. I'm not a fan of investing in a stock that's come down from 68 down to a handful of bucks. And as far as metrics for this one, I would use the price to sales because there's no E on the PE, right? So you look at something and it's price to sales and it's down to 1. From in the past, it's been as high as 29. This column right here says that the cost of goods sold. So if their sales is this blue column here, almost all of it goes away. That's just the cost of the goods to bring them to selling points. And then on top of it, you have the operational cost, which takes it into negative territory. That structure is not sustainable in the long term. Debt-wise, they have $4.5 billion in debt. Okay, so they have assets, it looks like, so that's good. And as far as sales growth, they were growing super fast. Let's delving into the quarter, and that has been dwindling. It is somewhat shoddy though. It shoots up and down. So it looks like they throttle their sales reports. You should look into that. Cash from operations is important. No, we don't have any data, I would assume. Well, that would have been a really important metric. So go to your sources, find that number. In other words, if you look up that number on Rivian, for example, it's pretty scary. It means in order to deliver those sales growth on Rivian, for example, they're burning cash, like billions a quarter. So what are these guys doing? I don't have visibility. So do a deep dive. For what it's worth, the chart says, okay, you're in a descending wedge, which means you have lower highs continuing, but no more lower lows. So that's step one of bottoming. And if that's the case, I might have a bounce. So if it was me and my money, and I'm holding a loser, and I bottom at 8, any rally towards 8, I'll put that to work, try to get out of the stock. Unless I believe in the company for the long term, in which case I will sit on my investment and not add to it and see if I'm proven in the long term. Homework on your end for sure. The October rally was ferocious and then died completely, almost completely, down to the base. If it makes another lower low, I can't promise you where it goes. You know, the mathematical number would be a minus number. So I said that about a few other EV companies that ended up going bankrupt. I'm not saying it here, but you want to look out for making a lower low. Then everything I said will be out the window. Tell me what you think in the comments.